Satnam. We're back, and we're back on, this one's going to be really tiny, and the guidelines to a juicy, loving relationship. The first part is how to feed the self. Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. Just a couple minutes, give us a couple minutes, and find out how you can feed yourself so that you can be more present and more juicy and more vast in your relationship. I'm going to let him talk first.
It's a very interesting journey we make. You know, we all speak of becoming selfless, but it's not always easy, not often simple. But we make that journey through self to find selfless. Self-fulfillment, self-gratification, even selfishness. We go through those phases. And it's our defining them as wrong or right that gets us in trouble and often makes us hold on to them. As we move through them, we're able to let them go and move more towards a place of selflessness. And the selflessness we're speaking of is that inner well of deep intimacy with all others that leads to selflessness, not the doormat, not the person who is always in service for other people, but the true self that moves into self-realization.
The seeing, I've got this t-shirt now that's a Rumi saying, that's seeing the beloved in everyone, right? That we think of the beloved as like, okay, you're my beloved, I own you. Oh, yes, okay, you're mine. But really, it's not. I don't own him. He doesn't own me. We are in this process together so that we can become extremely selfless by feeding the self. What feeds the self? For me, for both of us, I think, is eating right, exercising, meditation. For me, interrupters. I have my yoga mat by my desk, so during the day, I just get up and do headstands and handstands. I get up and I get water, and having those breaks, because I spend a long time at my desk sometimes, and those are really, really important. How to feed yourself all day long with little things as well as bigger things. It's not about the treat of like saving up your money and buying that special thing. It's about really feeding the essence of you, the good soul food that you really want, that your soul really longs for, right? The juicy, the humor. How do you laugh during the day? So that how do you laugh at yourself? You want a really good laugh at yourself thing? Dragon breath. Dragon breath, we're going to do this for like 2 seconds. All right, you're just going to inhale 4 parts. You're going to exhale. Okay, good chlorophyll in the tongue. Give you a really good one. Do that a few times to yourself in the mirror, and I'm telling you, all of a sudden, you go, what? What are you being so uptight about? All right, feed yourself humor and delight.
And Gurutej just said something really profound there. Not the first person to say it, but what does the soul really yearn for? And that's one of the things we want to talk about, is what is the soul really yearning for? And first of all, how do you know you're listening to your soul and not your ego? Those are 2 really important points. What does the soul yearn for? And how do you find a way to listen to your soul?
And we will be back with more on that for you. So just know for right now, meditate. Does it matter what meditation? No, but we're going to give you some really good ones that you can do, okay, for different aspects of your life. Does it matter what food you eat? Yes, it actually does. Think plant-based. The more that you think plant-based, the more juicy and loving you will be. And we're going to tell you all sorts of great stories about people we know that were meat eaters, omnivores, all this kind of stuff, and things happened. All of a sudden they went plant-based and they went, woohoo, this is so much better, right? My aches and pains are gone. So we want to give you so much here. All right, so we're just going to say Satnam for right now, and Waheguru, and thank you. And may yourself be full and delightful and juicy.